Hello everyone, welcome to System of Rules. Today we are going to discuss mens rea in the Indian Penal Code. The term mens rea as such is not included in the Indian Penal Code. The well-known terms like intentionally, voluntarily, fraudulently, dishonestly, knowingly, etc. are used in various sections of the IPC to define offences. By using these terms, the offences are defined with sufficient mens rea required to treat an act as a crime. Some of the terms used in the Indian Penal Code to denote the requisite mens rea for a crime are voluntarily, dishonestly, wrongful gain and wrongful loss, gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully, fraudulently, etc. Moving on to voluntarily. Section 39 defines the term voluntarily. A person is said to have done an act or caused an effect voluntarily under the following circumstances. The first one is he has caused an effect by any means with intention to cause it. Second one is he has caused an effect by any means and at the time of employing those means he knew that the effect is likely to cause. And the third one is he has caused an effect by any means and at the time of employing those means he had reason to believe that it is likely to cause. The term voluntarily covers intention and also knowledge. If a person has done an act with intention to cause an effect or with the knowledge of the effect resulting from his act, he is said to have done the act voluntarily. For example, A sets fire at night to an inhabited home for the purpose of facilitating robbery and thus causes the death of a person. He has caused death voluntarily. Moving on to dishonestly. Section 24 of the Indian Penal Code defines the word dishonestly. That is, whoever does anything with the intention to causing wrongful gain to one person or wrongful loss to another person is said to do that thing dishonestly. Okay, example A finds a ring belonging to Z on a table in the house which Z occupies. Here the ring is in Z's possession. If A takes the ring out of Z's possession without the consent of Z with intention of causing wrongful gain to A and thereby to cause wrongful loss to Z, A does the act dishonestly. Here A is guilty of theft. Moving on to section 23, that is wrongful gain and wrongful loss, gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully. Wrongful gain is gain by unlawful means of property to which the person gaining is not legally entitled. Wrongful loss is the loss by unlawful means of property to which the person losing it is legally entitled. Okay, then moving on to gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully. Section 23 of the code defines the expression gaining wrongfully and losing wrongfully. A person is said to have gained wrongfully under the following two circumstances. That is, he has wrongfully retained any property as well as he has wrongfully acquired any property. A person is said to have lost wrongfully under the following two circumstances. That is, he is wrongfully kept out of any property as well as he is wrongfully deprived of any property. Fraudulently. Section 25 defines the term fraudulently. That is, a person is said to do a thing fraudulently if he does that thing with intent to defraud. but not otherwise. If the following conditions are satisfied, a person is said to have done an act fraudulently. First one is he should have done an act. Second is he should have intention to defraud another. And the third is the intention should be to defraud another and not otherwise. Thank you so much for watching this class. In our next class, we will discuss the vicarious liability in crimes.